Listen, you have within you the potential to be wealthy and to live free. You don't have to live your life subject to that 9 to 5 grind, frustrated, burnt out, sick and tired, feeling hopeless, feeling depressed. Listen, you don't have to put up with that another day in your life. And in this video, my goal is to simply convince you of one thing, and that's this. You have within you right now the potential to be wealthy and to live free. What's going on, y'all? My name is J. Rod Anderson. Welcome to the Path to Financial Independence YouTube channel. But my goal is to simply help 9 to 5ers break free of that 9 to 5 grind, man, and move one step closer, just one step at a time, closer to financial freedom. Listen, if you're that person where you go to work every day frustrated, you're on the brink of burnt out, you're fatigued, and you're feeling like, I don't know how much more longer I can do this. It just feels like there's no end in sight and you just desperate for a change. Listen, this message is for you. So listen, I need you to say this with me. We're going to go ahead and jump into this. Say this with me. Within me, come on, say it. Within me is the potential to be wealthy and to live free. Let's say that one more time. Within me is the potential to be wealthy and to live free. All right, let's go ahead and break this down. So listen, if this is content that you're interested in and you are trying to break free of that 9 to 5 grind, please do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We're on our way to that 100,000 subscribers. YouTube silver play button. I already see it in my site. So go ahead and be a part of that, man. Hit that like and subscribe button. But let's jump into this, man. So you already have within you the potential to live wealthy and to be free. The question that you have to ask yourself is this: who has convinced you of what is or what is not possible for your life? See, it always goes back to what you believe, either from a standpoint of what you believe is possible or what you believe is impossible. So my question to you is, who or what has led you to believe what is possible and what is not possible for your life? And so that's the first thing that you really have to start with before we even start talking about potential. Like, do you even believe? Like, if you don't believe, Deion Sanders talked about this all the time. Do you believe yet? If you don't believe, then this is a waste of your time, because your life is going to, the level that you live on is going to rise and fall to the level of your belief. So I need you to just, for right now, just, it may not even seem logical, but just take those limitations off of your belief of what's possible and hear me out. So let's talk about this potential that you have on the inside of you. What is potential? Potential is latent, hidden ability. That's important. Keep a hold of that. Make a note of that. It's latent, hidden ability. So in other words, it hasn't been active yet. It's there in a dormant, restful state. All right. Potential is having or showing the capacity to become or develop into something into the future. What do you believe about what you have the potential to become in your future? And then we're not worried about where you at right now or how you may have messed up in the past or how you think, because of which your hiccups and messes up in the past that, it doesn't really seem plausible. My future isn't looking bright. No. Forget about all of that. I need you to start believing in the potential of what you are able to be or become in the future. So here's the powerful thing with that, is that you can't get stuck or get bogged down where you currently are now, or even with the way that things appear. The reason is because of what you have on the inside of you. So what you have to do is figure out if this potential on the inside of you has the power to change and rearrange your life. It's two things that you need to do. And if you don't do these two things, is why you're going to stay stuck. Number one, you have to just simply become aware of what's on the inside of you. So yeah, you're aware of the frustration, you're aware the sick and tired of being sick and tired, but what about the potential? So you got to become aware of what's on the inside of you, number one. Number two, you have to figure out how to tap into it. And let me talk to my 9-to-5ers for a second. Let me tell you why this is so important for you. If you don't figure this part out right here, well, let me tell you the story. I was talking to a coworker a few days ago, and he was just like, "Man, Anderson, I'm just tired, man. I just need a break." And he said, "I realized that," and the person was dealing with a lot of stress just from work and other responsibilities. And he realized what he said. He's like, "I realized it's not the sickness that kills people, it's the stress." Because what do you think the sickness is rooted in? The sickness is rooted in the stress. So you got to figure this out. Like if you're in that frustrated place and you're in that rat race 9-to-5 grind, you got to figure this part out. Otherwise, you're going to succumb to the pressure of that stress and that burnout and that fatigue and those feelings of hopelessness and depression with no end in sight. But I'm here to tell you the answer that you need is already on the inside of you. So let me say this again. The only reason why you're stuck in the position that you're currently in is because, number one, you aren't aware of what's on the inside of you. And number two, you haven't tapped into it yet. And I'm going to help you with both of those in this video. Because once you figure out these two things, here's a beautiful illustration. Most of the time, what happens is that people get stuck at roadblocks and they don't think that they can get around it. So guess what? They just camp out, okay? Because they figure it's a roadblock. Like, I can't go around it. There's nothing I can do. So they camp out. Once you get a revelation of the potential that's on the inside of you, those roadblocks now just simply become hurdles. And once you realize the potential that's on the inside of you, you're simply just going to jump over the hurdles. That's it. It's that simple, just making that shift from a roadblock to a hurdle. Yeah, there's still going to be an obstacle there, but you can't stop me. Are you serious? This obstacle can't stop me because I'm going to just tap into what I have on the inside of me and I'm going to jump over it. It's really that simple. So I created this course, and you all definitely, if you feel like you're worth the investment, you got to sign up for it, because what I'm going to teach you is how to tap in to what's on the inside of you. Your biggest issue is that you just simply don't know who you are and what you have on the inside of you. So I created this course. It's called Supernatural Wealth Mastery, breaking free of that 9-to-5 grind. And in it is four things. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 things that you're going to get as a result of going through the process that I take you through in the course. Number one, I'm going to give you some practical things that you can do to break free of this 9-to-5 grind. And it's practical things. Like, one of the things that I'm going to have you do is that you got to know your numbers. Like, you got to know how much do you have coming in each month? How much debt are you in? How much do you have in savings? How much do you have in investments? How much do you need to retire? So I'm going to walk you through that whole process. And I'm going to have you answer 15 questions to help you get clarity on what your desired lifestyle is. Because what happens to a lot of people, they don't ever get to where they want to go because they never clearly define where they want to go at. So during the course, those are the first 2 things that we're going to do. We're going to help you get clarity on your desired lifestyle, and then we're going to help you locate yourself financially by knowing your numbers. So I'll put the link in the description, Supernatural Wealth Mastery course, supernaturalwealthmastery.com. So check out the link in the description. Go ahead and reserve your spot. And listen, we're going to help you, practically speaking, create a game plan, create an exit strategy to break free of this 9-to-5 grind. So go ahead and do what you need to do. So let me say this: the freedom and lifestyle you desire is already hidden or trapped on the inside of you. So you think that you need to start with getting more money, or you need to, get a better position. No, 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 no. First base, the freedom and lifestyle you desire is already hidden or trapped on the inside of you. So we got to uncover it, and we got to loose it. But it should be encouraging you to think that it's already on the inside of me. That's the biggest message that I try to get across in all these videos. What you need is already on the inside of you. Your potential is simply a more powerful version of yourself that you have yet to meet yet. Let me say that again. Your potential is simply a more powerful version of yourself that you have yet to meet. But I'm about to introduce you to that powerful person on the inside of you. So let's go a little bit deeper with this. How do you work out the potential that's within you? I'm going to give you 5 steps. Make sure you capture these, write them down. How do I work out the potential that's within me? Number 1, you have to acknowledge it and affirm it every day. So what does that look like? Just simply, I have the potential within me to be wealthy and to live free. I have the potential within me to live the type of lifestyle that I want to live. I have the potential within me to create whatever it is that's in my heart to create. So whatever it is, but you just need to get into, even if you don't fully believe it, just acknowledge it and affirm it. You have potential. You have hidden, latent potential on the inside of you. That's number 1. Number 2, you have to make a demand on it and place an expectation in it. Let me say that again. You have to make a demand on it and place an expectation in it. So make a demand on that potential to produce for you. Make a demand on your potential to figure out, okay, I have everything within me to break free of the limitations of this 9-to-5 grind. And really all it boils down to is you tapping into your creativity and finding a way to add value to people that's profitable. So let's not even make it so difficult. I know I'm dealing with the theoretical part of it in just terms of the potential, but in practical steps, it's really a matter of you tapping into that creativity and potential to figure out ways to generate more income. So you'll initially lessen your dependence on your primary stream of income and get to the place where you scale it. And in the course of time, it doesn't even become necessary anymore. So what that's going to do for you is, if you can get to a place where you lessen your dependency on that primary stream of income, is going to give you a sense, that alone is going to give you a sense of freedom and confidence. I know I experienced that. I recently got me a new car, and just having reliable transportation where I knew that if I wanted to travel interstate and travel to another state, or go visit my brother in Charlotte, go visit my mom's in Carolina, just knowing that I had a vehicle that could do that and me not having to worry about that, man, that made me feel so much more confident. I mean, like, it did something for my whole being. So once you really start to make a demand on this potential and you start expecting it, and you start tapping into your creativity and you do things and you begin to lessen your dependence on your 9-to-5, it's going to build confidence in you. Number 3, you have to begin to think, speak, and act in alignment with your potential rather than with your current conditions and limitations. Let me say that again. You have to begin to think, speak, and act in alignment with your potential rather than your current conditions and limitations. Where we mess up at is we think, speak, and act in alignment with our current conditions. And as long as you're in alignment with it, why is it going to change? Y'all in perfect alignment. You believe that this is the best you can do, and guess what? That's going to be the best that you can do. But your potential gives you something higher to aspire towards. So get everything in alignment with the potential that's in you in terms of what you have the power to be or become. All right. Number 4, you have to remove the limits in your thinking and beliefs. Pretty much the same way, just a different way of saying it. And number 5, you have to understand that potential works best when it's aligned with your purpose. So I'm not going to get too deep into that, but your potential and your purpose doesn't necessarily have to mean like, what were you born for? Right now, your purpose may just be, hey, let's break our dependence on this 9 to 5 and break free of this grind. That could be your purpose right there for right now. So get your potential in alignment with your purpose. Okay. So real quick, and I know I said a lot, but what I'm about to cover is really important because this is the thing that's keeping a lot of people stuck. A lot of times when we make a move to break out and break free of a holding pattern that we've been in for a while, what happens is that, remember I started talking about your belief? What happens is those beliefs that you've picked up from childhood, even on up to adulthood to where you are now, those erroneous beliefs, when you try to step out on something, those beliefs, they kick in. Those beliefs have been lying there dormant as well, those negative, erroneous, self-limiting beliefs. And when you try to step out on something, those beliefs activate and they pull you back out. So I want you to listen real close to some of these beliefs, and I just want you to be honest with yourself. Is this secret, subconscious, personal belief that I've been carrying that nobody else may know about, and you may not even have fully been conscious of it, but when I say it, if this has been something that's been holding you back on a subconscious level, you'll recognize it. Okay. So listen to these. These are some of the limiting, erroneous beliefs that keep people from stepping out and moving forward. First one, there's no hope for me. Is that a belief that you've been carrying around because of your past? You just believe that there's no hope. Things can't change. There's something wrong with me. I'm not worthy. And I know I had to deal with this particular one. And someone may tell you, like, and someone told me this, like, you don't think that you're worthy. And I was like, what do you mean? I think that I'm worthy. But when I really started to dig around and just kind of retrace back to some things that I had experienced in my past, truthfully, I was dealing with a feeling of not thinking that I was worthy. And that's why it was so hard for me to break through. So the things that I'm sharing with you now is a result of me dealing with some of these erroneous beliefs that I was carrying around. And for you to break out, you're going to have to do the same thing. So I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not creative enough. I hear that one a whole lot. It's like, well, I could never create a product to start my own business because I'm just not creative. It's not true. That's an erroneous belief. I can't. I don't know how. Well, you may not know how right now, but you can learn. I'm a failure. I messed up, so it's too late for me. So you think you made a mistake that was so bad that it can't be corrected. But no such thing. You're going to mess up sometimes, but it's not too late. I'm powerless. I can't get this. I can't get the desires of my heart. So you don't believe, other people can do that, but I can't really have what I want. I don't have what it takes. I don't finish what I start. I'm a dropout. So some of you all may have dropped out of school and you think that you can't be wealthy or you can't be free because you dropped out. I can't handle it. So you think, well, it's too much for me. I can't handle it. I'm not made for that type of pressure. I make bad decisions. I'm afraid of people. My opinion doesn't matter or it's not important. So these are all erroneous beliefs that when you try to step out, these little programs, they kick in and somehow they cause you to self-sabotage, and either you don't make the phone call or you don't push the button or you don't finish the project, or you don't market it, or you don't tell somebody about it, or you don't even start it because you talk yourself out of it. So I'm here to help you today to recognize these things and realize that it's not true. These are just things that maybe experiences or people have planted into your heart, and you accepted it as true, but they're not true for you. And from this day forth, I want you to reject these things, and I want you to replace it with these. I'm going to give you some new seeds to plant in. So instead of those beliefs, you got to replace it with something new. I want you to say, and listen to the difference in presentation. I know I can. Boy, what I felt something with that. I know I can. I am worthy. I'm good enough. I can succeed. I am smart enough. I'm wonderful. I do have what it takes. I do matter. I did the best I could do. So for those of you who, you may have made a mistake or things didn't turn out the way that you wanted them to, you know what? I did the best I could, and I'm going to be okay with that. I am creative enough. I can learn. I do deserve the best. I can live my best life. I can handle it. I make great decisions. I can mess up, and that's okay. I can make a mistake, and that's okay. I'm going to mess up. I'm going to make a mistake, but you know what? That's okay, because it's a part of a journey. And instead of I'm afraid of people, I love people. So I hope that helped you all, man. And I just want you to know that you can do it, man. You don't have to settle. You don't have to stay stuck. You can do it. Change those erroneous beliefs. Do those steps that I told you about, activating and tapping into your potential, and plant these new seeds in your mind every day. So I hope you all got some value out of that, man. Please, ma'am, please, sir, hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you enroll in my course, Supernatural Wealth Mastery. I promise it'll change your life. The link is in the description. And I look forward to seeing you on the other side, man. So everything that I spoke with you here, I just kind of hit the surface, but I go into it much deeper in the course. And for those of you who want more personalized sessions with me, I do have a group coaching package in there where we have 4 live sessions. So if you think the course, and if you think even this video was something, man, wait till you see what it's like when we can actually come together and have a dialogue, and we can dig into this stuff together. I promise you it will change your life. So don't forget, you have the potential to be wealthy and to live free. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for your support. I'll talk to you later. Bye.